right, gang, why don't we start in, and as soon as we do that, we'll get you home. First of all, thank you all very much. It's been a great experience working with all of you. You've been civil, productive, polite to each other, to us. We really appreciate that. We'd like to thank you for the effort and the good writing. It didn't take that long, actually, once you got started. It was pretty good. So with that, I guess what I'd like to do is, does anybody have any comments or concerns as to what the final product is?
So just to, so we can maybe go through this one more time, Bob did provide me with just a couple of housekeeping edits, nothing that's really substantive, so I kind of want to go through them and talk through. This came kind of after I submitted the final report, so if we could just talk through them really quick.
Sure.
And then, you know, I'll let kind of Bob just put in his thoughts while we go through these changes. Let's see, the first one.
Pretty minor, just for readability in some cases. So.
The first one is under heading 1, the background information and committee overview, which is page, it's numbered page 1. And the paragraph beginning after ongoing discussions and negotiations. The second line has been changed to a purchase agreement was signed, conditioned on a successful public referendum vote. So there's clearly a word missing there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Needed a verb or an adverb. Needed an adverb.
Dramatic.
Right.
An adverb.
Yeah.
I'm an engineer though, so I don't know anything about.
It's all good. Well, and I looked at this so many times, I missed a few things myself, so it's all good. I'm glad for the input. Okay, the next change comes with the paragraph beginning over the course of. The change there is the committee has toured the property before shared information.
Capital P.
Capital P property, yep. Everybody okay with that change?
Yep.
Okay, the next paragraph. The committee is made up of a cross-section of Penfield residents and supported by town staff, capital T, capital S.
Very good.
Also, it looks like a space is requested between committee and additionally. Is that a space?
Let me speak to that one.
Okay, sorry.
That second or third sentence at the end. Read that. It didn't make sense to me. Additionally, the committee requested to bring in groups, organizations within the community to share their thoughts, proposals for the committee's consideration, i.e. school district, sports organization, not-for-profits. But we didn't really do all of that. So we didn't, you know, so. And there's another sentence further down in the last paragraph of section 3 that when we get there, I think we'll find that covers that, the idea where we had the people come in from the driving range and Brock. But
it wasn't referring to like the town, open to the town for people to come in and talk. Yeah. Is that not what that's referring to? That's kind
is that what it is?
I think
I
that's
read that and it didn't make any sense to me. It didn't make sense to me.
School
Additionally,
district, sports
the
organizations,
committee
not-for-profits
requested to
come
bring in
in.
groups.
I think it's probably additionally the committee requested groups, organizations within the community to share their thoughts, proposals. Something
I mean, it was, yeah.
I see Bob's point. I see where he's coming from. I think that reads
But
that we've
we didn't
invited
hear
other
from the
people
school
in.
district, but it didn't happen.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't like it was. I think we had an open forum for the community to come in and voice their opinions.
So you're talking about just get rid of the bring in.
Maybe we can
part.
express that a little
Or just
differently,
say,
because I didn't.
we had an open forum for
Yeah.
the community to come in and voice.
What if we
that
just
sounds-
say, additionally, the committee requested groups, organizations, get rid of to bring in, and just say requested to share their thoughts and proposals for the committee's consideration, because it came in many forms. It wasn't just the open, it was the open
We had the internet submissions. that
internet
type of thing.
submissions. So if you just got rid of to bring in,
How about dropping that, the last part in parens?
I agree. I say get rid of
Specific
that.
identification of the school district,
Yeah.
because, you know, that
I'd
didn't
say
happen.
no.
So
I think that's fine.
I didn't feel comfortable pointing attention
So you're
to
just
that,
saying
yeah.
the committee requested groups, organizations,
Right,
and then
okay.
get rid of that whole parentheses.
Yeah.
Then that's good, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Is that gone? Okay. The next change comes on page 2, under subheading 3, beginning with several public comments. Were submitted via email and mailed letters to various departments.
Yep.
Period.
Yeah, just
Period.
transpose.
Just
Period.
transpose that, yeah.
Okay. The next change comes under the executive summary, heading 4. Right under figure 1, that first paragraph. Second line, recommended the town purchase shadow pines to preserve open space and get rid of recommended the best use of the property as a combination of, et cetera, et cetera.
That happens to be, I put that in there, that happens to be a direct quote from the moratorium committee report, the way it reads now. That was transplanted.
I think we should also capitalize property, that's my change, because we've been doing that throughout, and I just noticed that it's not
Okay,
capitalized in this
missed
sentence. Okay, everybody okay with that? Okay, next page, page 4, the very last bullet. Remove after desirable based on public comment.
Yeah.
Where are you? The last bullet,
Here?
based on public comment. That's just being stricken. Everybody good? Okay, next.
Desirable is the last word.
Yes. Next page, page 5. The bullet, the third bullet from the bottom there, the remaining original golf course tee markers. Next bullet, third line down, capitalize the P on property. And at the very end, add for use by the general public. All good?
Sure.
Okay, the next page, first bullet. The car paths should be maintained for handicapped accessible use. And the next change will come on page 8. Under the athletics heading. It's a housekeeping change. No. The only change, you're gonna be happy with this, Jeff. But the paragraph, the second paragraph, just capitalize the P on property. That's it. That's
I don't
all.
know if that should be capitalized.
I don't like the capital P.
Let's vote on that.
Only if we don't have to take down trees.
Doug, can you go ahead and change that, the capital P on property?
Was there another
Second
one?
paragraph, most of these options allow for the
At the top.
property. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, I got the one coming up.
Do you have these written down, or are you just doing this by memory?
No, there's track changes. Yeah,
In that same paragraph,
You're right.
property?
I'd be very impressed if you were doing that by memory.
I should have looked.
Should have said you were.
Yes, I am, Jim. I most definitely am.
Sounds like it's
It's all off of memory here.
Then in playground.
Okay, the next change comes on page 9 under athletic fields. It looks like there is an L that is misplaced after needed in that first paragraph.
Straight one,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines down, I think.
Yep.
6 lines down. There you go.
I capitalized property here as well.
Under playground, yep. We probably should do a catch-all.
Yeah, search and
Just do a
replace.
search and replace on that.
For every,
There's also another one under playground.
Got it.
Second to last line there.
We're also missing, the
Second
first
line.
sentence is missing on the. I think the first sentence should it end with on the property? Just says on property.
Yes.
yeah.
Yep, and we should also
First sentence
capitalize
of
the
that
P on
paragraph.
property there too.
On the next sentence too.
There's 3 in that
You
one.
got that?
Make a game.
I know.
Doug, that last P right there, that you've got the cursor right on it.
This one?
Nope, after
First
the,
sentence.
second sentence?
the-
There,
oh,
second
yes.
line, there we go, thank you. Okay, the next changes, line 11, sorry, page 11. Just again, the very last word is the PM property. Okay, next page, camping sites. Overnight camping sites are not recommended. It is expected that strike the Shadow Pines activity area and replace that with property.
That the property?
Yep.
The property.
Under opportunities and constraints, second paragraph, there are several golf course stone tee markers. That was a mouthful, sorry. And then the the last paragraph, remodeling the cart house into a lodge for the north side should be instead of is. That's it there. Next page. Under overview, after 2017, Bob, did you have a question about the figure there?
Well, refer, as shown, it says as shown in Shadow Pines boundary map of September
Yeah.
2017, but we don't see the map, don't you?
I think is that figure 10, is that the map we're referring to? The new map that we put in there? That would be, it's on page
If the
15.
map is in there, you want to put
Yeah.
You need to move it.
You gotta
Not
move
that
it.
map, but it could be.
You could add
I'm
it.
sorry?
We could add it, but that's not the same map. I mean, you
Okay.
can
No, I don't
refer
think
to
this
that.
map is in here. And I'm thinking if you refer to it, you should add
Yeah.
it in. And then add a figure in there, and that's gonna cause some renumbering of the figures, of course.
Yeah.
We can send you that as a
We'll just
JPEG if
edit
you want.
edit the
Okay.
last figure and then.
I know which map you're referring to.
Okay, so that would be a new figure, then we would need to renumber everything. And that's fine, that's Eric's job. I'll be honest about that. I lost my place. What page are we on? I'm sorry, somebody?
13.
13, okay. Next change comes on page 16.
1.5 or 1.6.
1/6.
Thank you.
Under facilities, description of land uses. In the second line, strike Shadow Pines Recreation Area, replace it with the property. Next page, again, capital P on property in that first line. The next paragraph has some changes, so I'll just read it out loud. Although this committee as a whole looked favorably upon locating a second community garden at the property, a representative of, strike, we consulted with the chairperson of, the Penfield Community Garden indicated a second site is not needed, and then strike the rest of that.
Yeah, that's much better.
I'm sorry, where does it say, community garden, what page is that?
Right here.
17.
17.
That's actually what it's,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
Just to follow up on that one, just briefly. I did, as you mentioned, get in touch with the Penfield Garden chair lady, and she told me that there is a second garden needed, but it's not here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that should be a second, On the
But it's not needed
on the
at this
property?
location.
Right. I
Yeah,
think-
not
I think
even at
what-
this
Yeah.
location.
I think he talked to Dot, and I think Dot's probably comment was that they've outgrown their current space,
Yeah.
and they're looking to expand the existing. So they're looking to expand on the site that they're currently at.
Okay.
Well, all right, well, wait a minute. Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then okay.
Yeah, I felt you should remove the reference to the chairperson, because that kind of puts it personally on the spot in the report. And then just say, you spoke to a representative, what might be better, you know?
And why don't we say a second site is not desired on this property?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Great. And let's see, the next change comes on page 19.
So can we stay for a second?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Under commercial and mixed-use development, the last line, also the master plan identifies the property. Yep,
Oh, that should be comprehensive plan,
And
right?
there's another one on.
there's another one.
There's another one right above it.
Say comprehensive, so that's-
Do a search.
Yeah, I think we could do a search and replace at the end to fix
Yeah,
all of that.
that's
Yeah.
Can we also change master to comprehensive plan instead?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever
Good.
is correct, yeah. Okay,
Right above, yeah, right there.
also one up above. Doug, sorry, go up. One more. The paragraph right above that,
Second last line.
right there. Second to last line, best serve the property. Did I miss something? No, I hope that's good.
We're going to 19.
Page 19, under conclusion. The paragraph, the first paragraph, but down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. We would like to thank the capital T Town, capital B Board. And that's it.
Great job.
Oh, Jenny just pointed out that town employee should also be capitalized, the T on town, in that same paragraph. Thank you, Jenny.
Were you all happy with the map that we put in for the trail, the main trail? Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah,
It's figure 12, I think. Nope, that's not figure
It was
12, it's
exhibit
figure 10. Figure 10.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Captured everybody's thoughts?
yeah.
The plan identifies for future sidewalks to be along the major thoroughfares. It identifies access to the property from Huntington Meadow, from, you can get it from Clark Road, I'm sorry, from Wayland Road, anywhere along there. You can get it from Atlantic Avenue. It shows the walking path coming in from the group home. And it shows the access point on Harwood, which is actually town right of way, but it's never gonna be developed as a road, so it should be a good path.
Do we need like a key there to show that the red,
It was explained below it.
Yeah. if we-
oh yeah, okay, orange dash green. Dash blue.
This will also eventually, obviously, be on the website, so you can blow it up and look at it in more detail if you had to.
Okay.
Nothing planned up at Atlantic?
Well, you can walk in anywhere along there if you want to. Right now, the problem is, though, the trees are in bad shape, and we're gonna have to clear some of those out before we're done. And once that's done, you can walk in anywhere you really wanted to. I suspect people will probably start creating their own trail, and once they do that, then we'll probably embellish that.
They already have at the corner of Wayland and Atlantic. They're coming off that corner off the sidewalk there.
Is there a pedestrian button at that
At that
intersection?
intersection, yeah, to
This is
get
it?
across from the
Think
school and then
that's
to
it?
head
Oh,
west.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
Have we had any interest in the Clark House yet?
Yes.
Oh,
Before we go there, can we go back, I'm sorry, I had a question for Eric. I was hollering to him here. On our section there, on page 6, under mountain biking, where we said that, when you said they're on the groomed trails, did we mean that they'd be on the ski trail? Or
Yeah.
next to the ski trail?
Well, it would be part of the groomed, yeah, the groomed
But
ski
not
trail.
Okay, but not riding in the ski track.
That's correct, yeah. So generally skiers refer to those things. So a groomed trail is where it's packed down flat and wide,
Okay.
and tracks are where there's two tracks that
I
are
got
set in the
you,
snow.
okay. All right, I was thinking groomed trail meant the tracks.
Skiers will understand what that refers to.
We good?
It's fine.
Congratulations.
There you go.
Great job.
We have to vote on it and
Great
say, I motion we vote on the acceptance
I
of
guess
the
you could.
report.
Yeah.
Well, with the,
With
with
changes.
the
With the changes,
caveat that we
yeah.
have some additional, some small
Yeah, because we won't be
housekeeping
around to
changes.
do that, is that
Yeah.
correct? So let's do it.
I mean, if everybody wants, I'm happy to send a final version to you all, once the
Sure.
extra map is put in, and then these housekeeping changes are made, we just have other things.
That would be great. And I'm just wondering how we get this to the town board. Do you want to send it to them via email, or do you want us to print up documents for them to submit
Probably do
in
both.
paper?
What's
Probably
most
do both.
effective
Should
for
we-
delivery?
Should we appear at a town board meeting and submit it?
That's an idea.
Is that most effective? I usually,
Well, I mean, you could do it under public participation
need-
right before the
It'd
meeting,
be
you know.
nice if we had the whole committee.
Yeah, if the committee feels comfortable doing that, if you want to come in, or a representative of the committee wanted to come in, or a
Susan
couple.
can make the presentation.
You could come in under public participation at the next meeting, which I think is, where are we now?
pay for that.
There's one next week.
I'll
Well,
take the
10th is
reins.
canceled, which is tomorrow night.
Well, tomorrow night would have been a
Yeah,
work
it's work
session.
Yeah,
They don't want to do
It's
that.
on board next Wednesday.
But if they want to come in for public participation and then
Yeah.
just do them first, and let you get home early,
And we can get out.
that would be a good
of
thing to do.
I just think that's more effective.
And we could make the copies for you and all that, and then if you want to come in, we'll just give you the copies and you can hand it to them as a
Right.
ceremonial type gesture.
Yeah, it'd be the 17th.
17th?
17th at 7 is.
Now,
from
is,
here.
now that's the week of school vacation. Is everybody gone that week? Yeah, I am too.
I won't be there, but
So whoever,
have everybody there.
so just let us know who wants to come, and whoever whoever wants to come, we'll just make you part of that process.
7
Okay.
o'clock?
7 o'clock, yeah.
Or the next
And you'd be the
Next
first ones
Wednesday.
on. I think it's a good idea, actually, if you want to do that.
Yeah, I think it's best.
All right,
Great,
all right.
very good. All right, in answer to your question, Trish, I've had, actually, right now, I have had 3 interested parties. All 3 have asked not to be spoken about, because
Yeah.
obviously they're going through some stuff, but the other day, I did give a tour of all three buildings. On Thursday, I'm gonna give 2 more tours,
Oh, wow.
so there is some interest.
Yeah,
And
Good.
all 3 parties seem to be good quality people, so.
Yeah, I thought I've seen a little action going on over there.
Yeah, we can-
By.
yeah.
That's good.
Good. So that's 5 interested, you say total?
No,
3
there's
done
3
and 2
interested that
more.
I'm aware of right now,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, good.
so.
Jim, do you have any idea who the town might engage to help with the planning, the detailing of,
Oh, the master planning part of it?
yeah, laying it out, the trails?
No, I don't know yet.
Signage and all?
We would have to go out to bids for all that and see who gives us the best price, that kind of thing.
Yeah. You don't have anybody associated with it?
I mean, we do a lot of work with certain sign companies for, if we need to do signage, that kind of thing. That's easy, that's early on stuff that you can take care of. In terms of actually doing the master planning part of it, the layout, like the bike trails and all that. And I think that whoever we pick would probably want to engage, people that are involved with biking to see how that impacts that area, so, or what the best possible layout would be. So that could be a while yet. I'd still like to see a lot of the trees that are laying on the ground get cleaned up. That's starting pretty ratty over there.
Mhm.
really nervous about the ones that are laying at 45-degree angles into other trees too. It's a little nervous to me, so.
Is there a town budget for that sort of stuff, or are we just
There
doing it?
wasn't last year, obviously, because we didn't know where we were at that point in time, but I know they have put money
There's
away
something in
for
there.
that purpose, yes.
Good.
I was over there yesterday walking in the back nine. There were quite a few other people using the property, so
Oh,
it's
yeah,
nice to see.
yeah. Every time I've
Really
been out there,
pretty.
somebody's been out there. It's never been
Yeah,
vacant. And somebody's always been out there walking around and doing something, so that's good.
yeah, definitely. My dog made 4 friends.
And I think there's been a ton of people that have wanted to walk like the back nine, but it's just been either too cold or too slippery to do that, so
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of action out there as soon as it gets just a little bit warmer.
Yeah, there's bulb coming up in
Yeah.
places. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
Kristen, are you okay with the Penfield 5K race to Shadow Pines?
We haven't done that in years. If you'd like to start it up, give me a buzz. We haven't done it in about 5 years.
That would be
Peterson
a
or-
good
be a really fun
idea.
idea.
I think
Maybe
that would be
it's
a nice, like, way to
Kick off.
kick off the
Yeah.
summer. I don't know what time frame, but, and I certainly haven't mapped it out, but I ran a loop in the back and a loop in the front. They're pretty close.
It'd be close,
Probably.
yeah.
Yeah,
I bet it
probably
would
is
be.
close.
We'll let you borrow a wheel. You can walk along.
Yeah, do you have one of those things?
We did.
Yeah.
Click, 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 click.
It's a long walk.
5 miles later, click, click, click.
I know, 5K later, 5K.
Only 3.
Okay.
Oh, yes,
3.2.
3.2.
And it's all done in inches. All right, if everybody's comfortable,
Susan, nice job.
very nice job.
Well, it was a group effort. I
It
mean, I
was.
did not, listen, let's all be honest, okay? We all put our efforts in, so thank you all for the work that you all did to help put this together. And thanks to Eric for all of the, working through the figures and really putting that all together, and to Bob for being kind of the sounding board and the proofreader to both of you. Thank you very much for doing that, and really, it was a group effort.
So do we vote on its acceptance or no?
Well, you
Or is
moved
it
it.
required?
I didn't get a second.
Second.
All right.
I better second it. I
Okay.
mean,
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Okay, so everyone on the committee that approves with changes?
anybody opposed?
Okay.
I have to ask. That's Robert's Rules of Order.
I want a cemetery.
There's already one out there. We have a space or two left over if you need one.
it's been a real pleasure working with everybody on this. It really has.
You've been a great group to
Really
work
has.
with. Your job's
All right,
easy.
thanks.
So now what?
Thank you. We're
Now what do
done.
we do?
Go for a walk.
Let's go to Shadow Pines to go for a walk.
Secretary.